Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Hellcase Hell Cup number 8. My name is Dinko. I'm going to be joined by Yumi here on the broadcast for today. We're on to the second map, but the second best of 3. It's Endpoint leading the way by one map. You know, was a comfort pick in the form of Vertigo, but now we hit Train. And the last time these two teams played, a huge overtime slog.
Yeah, I got to witness that firsthand. I was there for the whole ride, and there is a part of me that hopes for a close game like that again, but at the same time, you hope that there's been improvements made to both sides, so that we get a cleaner fight. And while Crucial opening up the round on Senator is a good start for Endpoint as well. It's a deep smoke in towards Connector towards B, but S Gaming are still primarily grouped up outside of the A bomb site. Robin's still unmoving. He hears the steps. He gets the initial fights, still looking for that initial one tap. S Gaming are slowing down the pace here significantly because of how long Robin has stayed alive in his position. Finally, they deal with him, but Thomas has found the bomb and he's taken it down alongside Crucial.
Well, Crucial and Surreal with the kills. Kiss it. Able to find one, but needs a lot more than that, and he is going to be overrun. Endpoint find the pistol and are off to a good start coming into this. Now they have to try and keep this up. S Gaming, we see what they can get into this round. It's not going to be a whole lot. It's just the 2K in the bank accounts. They're going to be purchasing what they can coming into it. And it's not going to be anything, which is brilliant. I actually want to see them just go for the full Glock round. Get this over and done with. Maybe use it as a tactical pause. Endpoint should be cleaning up, picking up the cash. And we should see the 2-0 come in. And then the buy round from S Gaming.
And by and large, one of the crutches that S Gaming were able to fall back on in this game is they hit the B site so many times against Endpoint. It seemed to be the weaker of the two for them when they were on the T side. And S Gaming also did a really good job in these sort of eco rounds or sort of half-buy situations. So maybe they don't have those same crutches to sit back on. We'll see how well Endpoint do. And while they've cleaned up the majority of the frags, with Robin coming in on the backstab, it seems like everybody stays alive for Endpoint. It's a clean and easy round for the CT side, and an over and done with round for S Gaming. But they get the bomb down, so a good little cash injection moving into the first gun round.
Yeah, a lot of cash now picked up. That's going to get a full buy, all the bells and whistles, utility, AWP in play. There's altering unicorn. Certainly not favoring S Gaming coming into this, but it may be a little misleading due to the fact we've seen S Gaming be a bit of a beastly team here on Train so far. It's definitely shown a lot of preparation. Kissa on the AWP can certainly get some damage done here in this round because Endpoint going for a bit of a bonus. 3 players with the SMG still in play.
Yeah, we'll see if this comes back to bite them. S Gaming are really good at taking these sort of slower engagements. Again, grinding away the map, making use of better sort of team play and trading off of one another as opposed to any sizable executes. And well, with Kiss again opening up the round on Mighty Max, there's a whiff flash in towards Ivy. It's a good start for them, but Thomas, through the smoke he goes. He catches Senator unsuspecting, and well, with that, no immediate trade frag. He knows that there's one more towards T main, but Ivy's been exposed, and this A bomb site is very much the intended target, the more vulnerable of the two. Crucial doing the best that he can to stay alive, and Backle, he gets 2 for his troubles. That was the immediate threat dealt with, and he's got the support of Surreal. He even goes in swings for the 3rd. It's only that last player that was positioned at T main, Rufar, repositioning to try and rendezvous. He's gonna meet up with a bunch of dead bodies instead, and well, he'll meet them in the same fate. Crucial with 4 kills on the round, and he recovers an AWP as well. Much better stuff from Endpoint in these rounds already. A lot cleaner. They've got a good bonus that they upgraded some weapons from.
Yeah, they're certainly in a comfortable position now in comparison, right? Because it's all about being clean and clinical against a team like S Gaming. You can't really afford to get too many opportunities. And while Crucial off to the great start here, finding that opening. Maybe Rufar heading the deck. Another great kill from Mighty Max, going back for more. And the double up setup for Train. CT side, certainly a viable option. It's one of the most AWP-centric maps. And while it almost picks up one on the rifle, but finally a little bit of blood drawn here by S Gaming. And AWP into the hands of the T side now as well.
Yeah, the secondary AWPer as well in the hands of... Could go over to Kissa. They were both alive, but they've actually just thrown it out the map. They don't think this round is a feasible win. Instead,
I like that.
yeah, just making sure that it's an economic hit to Endpoint.
Yeah, that's going to be a large investment gone for Endpoint, and I really do like that. You know, they have the double up setup, and while they're going to try and make it as expensive as possible, that is nutty from the Deagle. They're going to try and search for this ult, but they'll quickly realize it's not around here. They have tossed it out of the map. So, brilliant stuff from S Gaming. We do see Endpoint now 4-0. They're going to be purchasing their AWPs, Mighty Max and Crucial, having them in play, and AK in the hands of Robin and Surreal, and M4 for Thomas. Over here on the T side, it's the AWP out again over for the T side with 4 AK-47s. Now, this is where we have to see S Gaming put up a bit of a fight, because it wasn't exactly too competitive in that first gun round.
Yeah, and a bit strange that we see Mighty Max on the AWP as opposed to Surreal, who's been usually wielding that as a secondary AWP. I suppose this allows Crucial to be a bit more dynamic in the way he approaches the map. And well, the initial frags just keep on coming for Endpoint. This time it's Robin that opens up the round. He gets a second as well. Fame trying desperately to find some semblance of a trade. And Robin's not done. He's not falling back. He's still paramount in holding this ladder position.
Well, it's going to be one kill from Snator. On towards Crucial, at least within touching distance here for S Gaming, but they still have the man deficit in play. There's always going to be a bit of an issue now. Surreal looking to hold on. He's overrun. That's going to be another good kill from Snator, but Thomas, he's ready to clean up. And he's got one. Mighty Max coming in with the rotation. A minute left on the clock. Kisser not really doing a whole lot just yet and needs to rely on his teammate coming in from behind. So Kisser's job is to delay, and when he's burning in the fire, he's going to try and get up towards the ramp, but that's brilliant from Thomas. It's now all onto Roofire, trying to get back in, but they've got the right read. He's going to walk forward right into the no-scope of Mighty Max, and Endpoint read them like a book.
Yeah, quickly realizing that he was just trying to play delay tactics. They force him out with the Molotovs. Good utility usage as well to make sure that those gunfights were as easy as possible. A much cleaner state of affairs to start off the second map for Endpoint. Last time around, it was far more scrappy, far more close rounds. But the money is built up quite significantly for Endpoint. Robin's on 10k, the rest of the team at 5k or less, but these haven't been close rounds, and well, these initial frags again still go the way of Endpoint. Mighty Max gets and opens up the round on the only rifle for S Gaming.
Well, Thomas just outside of Ivy at the moment. Yes, Gaming about to charge on through. 3 players coming towards this position. Thomas ready for it. It's going to be one. Second pick up as well. And it's not really much of a test here for Thomas. He's doing a good job. Finally runs out of ammo. And instead of taking the fight and swinging with the USP, instead allows his teammate to collect the kill in the form of Crucial, who's still rocking those Julies. Now 6-0 up. This is more like it from Endpoint.
Definitely more the Endpoint we expect to see. S Gaming coming into this have been a very surprising underdog in a lot of matchups. Simon, LDLC, Endpoint in their group, and they've put up very strong fights against all of them. But facing the same opponent twice in a row can be very difficult to deal with if the team adapts to the way that you're playing, and maybe you're not hitting the same shots you were in the previous one. It really seems to be the case. A lot of these opening duels, again, I'll keep harping on them until S Gaming start getting some of their own. But the confidence is at an all-time high for Endpoint. They're ready for these initial fights. In fact, they want them.
Well, the kills keep coming through. The T side finally fragged, and now Thomas just further back. Robin in the brown horse trying to come in from behind, but DeRay, he's pushed forward. The brown train makes a noise. The player off the ladder, but it's Robin with a crucial flank taking down Senator. DeRay turns around and catches him. Another time is ticking. The T side need to pull it off, and while the spray is coming through, DeRay forces himself back into the connector, and he's stopped by Mighty Max. So it's all under Kisser. A 1 versus 2. They have to hold off the AWP and that Molotov. It's brilliant. It's going to force him into the open, but he's blinded as well. He doesn't know Mighty Max is on it. He's going to swipe with a knife, but it's not coming through. No scope! Right through the smoke. Endpoint pull off the defuse somehow, but Kissa is going to get the double on the no-scope. What has just happened in that round?
It was so close as well on the no-scope to take the diffuser down. I almost thought he'd won it.
No, it looked like he had. The defuse came in just before the no-scope, but on the HUD, I think it was slightly delayed, so we didn't know the round had already been won, but that is incredible. That is a huge no-scope. Really nice attempt. 2 no-scopes going through.
Yeah.
But just a little bit unfortunate. Now Endpoint, 7-0 up. Well, they don't stop, and while the push is coming through, Thomas needs to recover.
Yeah, he's in a very precarious spot. Up close and personal. I think they spotted the gun barrel as well. Oh, the series and the flurry of gunfire. And, well, he's going to go down to the Molotov instead. It prevented the retreat. The only consolation for Endpoint is they've gotten good nade damage in response. This time, for the first time, S Gaming get a entry frag. And one that is untraded by Endpoint. We'll see how S Gaming use this advantage now. Oh, missed shot by Mighty Max. Senator ready for the fight. Lingering towards team main. Robin able to trade things up, and now they're collapsing on A. Crucial still there with the secondary ult. Has the entirety of Ivy shut down. They cannot progress onto this bomb site, and Crucial is taking names. 3 kills to his own, and Rufire has to try and recover this. The 1 versus 2, but he doesn't land the shot. Crucial spins around. 4 kills for him on the AWP. A round that could have very easily gone S Gaming's way with the numbers advantage, but they make it work in a 3 versus 5.
Well, that's all I can say for S Gaming right now. This is definitely a little rough. I would have liked to see a pause after that crazy round with the no-scopes to the smoke.
Yeah.
That, I feel, was needed. I think they needed to take a little breather and sort of just recover from that. Sort of reset and try and think about what they need to do in the next round. They kind of tossed that one straight away into a divey. A lot going on early in the start of the round. Might not have been the best approach.
Yeah, and we talk about how much CS is a mental game, right? You come so close to winning, you maybe even think you've won it for a second, and then you're hit with that high and then the low of the realization you've still not won the round. Just having those moments to let yourself mentally reset can go a huge way. Well, they are not fully invested into this round. They barrel out towards B, and Surreal had the footsteps to play off of the entirety of the trackway. And S Gaming have crawled to a halt. I think this is more in line with what we would expect to see from S Gaming, especially on maps like these, where utility and executes are the primary focus. Considering how close they got it last time, not quite the performance we were expecting. Surreal through the smoke gets one. He knows there's more progressing towards B. They just want to get this bomb planted again to try and have some semblance of hope in winning the round, but, well, forced to take fights. Kisse is dropped too. There's not a lot going right for S Gaming. Getting control of areas hasn't really reaped too many benefits. They haven't found too many opening frags. Well, Endpoint are just playing rotations and supporting one another.
A lot of quick plays coming in from S Gaming. They're going to be charging throughout and towards the A bomb site. Senator looking to try and pick off an early player to give something to work with for S Gaming here, but it's crucial, just shutting him down, and this is such a good setup from Endpoint.
Yeah, not phased by the initial utility. It was just Senator by themselves pushing out, just hoping to find an opening frag to alleviate some pressure. And maybe we talked about how composed S Gaming seemed to be so far in the Hell Cup. Maybe we're starting to see that slowly fade. There's 2 games, the second time they're facing the same opponent. And it's not going any way like they had envisioned. Well, it's just pick after pick that goes Endpoint's way. Individual fights where typically they're so good at trading off of one another.
When the push comes in, it's Rufire with one DeRay, able to find another. Well, 2 more to collect. This is certainly winnable for a player of DeRay's caliber. He has been rather quiet in comparison to his Vertigo showing, and while he's going to move forward, the bomb is not really in the most recoverable position, so all they need to do is real hide. And now DeRay's caught. Oh, it nearly turns back. Surreal will take the kill. 10 rounds in a row now for Endpoint. Not a single picked up here for S Gaming. T-side train, it's certainly one of the more difficult affairs, probably the most difficult within modern Counter-Strike. So, you know, if they manage to salvage a few more at the half here, it's certainly still doable for them, but it's certainly not looking brilliant at the moment. Especially since we've seen them do so well on their T-side earlier on when they played on train against LDLC. I think they picked up 8 rounds, 8 or 9 rounds, so yeah, it was impressive, but it's being the complete polar opposite now. The best I can hope for is 5, and even looking at this current scenario, I don't really see that happening.
Now, a rough state of affairs. And it feels like they are calling on these sort of more star players to try and find these opening kills. Try and find some advantage to play off of. They've been working from behind in so many of these rounds. Well, they will go back to this deep connector smoke. And split towards B, but Surreal's right in front of him. He gets 2 on the spray through the smoke. And well, although Senator gets out, actually a double kill from him does actually give them the bomb site to play with in a 3 versus 3 should they get this bomb planted, but Crucial is dealing damage, so much done onto Senator and DeRay, and while DeRay falls to his death after the tag from Crucial, that's a blunder and a half. He could have potentially survived, and now it's a numbers advantage for Endpoint moving into the site.
Well, moving forward is Endpoint looking for their way back in. Senator, he's just going to walk around the back. He's going to easily pick up Crucial here, just biding his time. There's the pick, and now the last 2 moving forward. This could be the first round for S Gaming. Mighty Max having to do it all. There's the shot, but it's not landing, and well, unfortunately, Mighty Max will fall. And it's a first now on the board for S Gaming. It's been a long time coming, and they finally get it going. And look at the money on Endpoint. It's into the red already.
Yeah, these past few rounds have come down to 2v1s, 2v2s. It's slowly dwindling their economy. And so a potential round in which this is the swinging moment, right? If S Gaming take this, they have an easier round ahead of them. But it's still a bit early to count our chickens before they hatch. A bit back more to that mob mentality as well. S Gaming grouping up in pairs to try and find these frags. Rufire with the entry towards Robin. While Max has cleared out Ivy, the A bomb site is in a compromised state. DeRay able to progress so far up, and Endpoint have to play for the retake here, play for positions instead, because this bomb can get planted safely, and with Thomas equalizing the affair, it gives their chances a little bit better for the Endpoint side to come back into the site.
Well, it's going to be 1 kill. Another one picked up here as well for the T side, and this is much, much better. And the money is finally starting to dwindle here over an Endpoint. They'll be in a position where they'll start to truly crumble. The double op setup being saved over is almost paramount for their success, or potential success in this next round. So, backing over. Oh, he's been spotted over the top of the smoke. Kisser spotting Mighty Max on the retreat. Probably would have been better falling through Ivy. Obviously, he doesn't know that, but certainly would have been better that way. At least Crucial says 1 op over. Currently 18 and 4. Crucial's been having a great time. They can force buy around these ops if they desire, or they can just go for the eco and see what Crucial can do. Now, I personally would rather see the eco and just kind of let Crucial do what Crucial does. Or, you know, you can go for this full buy and see what happens.
Well, they've definitely gone with that line of reasoning. To be fair to Endpoint, they are 10-2 up, so the chances of them potentially winning another round, it's all icing on the cake. 10 is a good sort of mainstay to have, and while Surreal gets taken out immediately. That ult can trade hands to Robin. And with Crucial trading things back, this is still a pretty good position to hold, given that there's no ground really taken by us gaming.
Utility being tossed and dumped in towards the A-bomb site to right. He's gonna, oh my god, he hasn't seen Mighty Max. He looked at him, just ran right past him. Well, that's an easy kill for Mighty Max. Now he has an AK. Oh, that is absolutely horrible. How does this happen? It's all on Kisser. They try to pull off an incredible 1v3, but that is unbelievable. Mighty Max just, invisibility cloak or something on? That is just, that's crazy. Well, he eventually will fall. Kisser can see him, at least, and he will take him down. Well, 50 seconds in play. Kisser certainly can't pull this off, especially with this weapon in his hands. He's a nutty player, but Robin spots him, takes him down 11-2. Endpoint, they'll be happy with that. That's a force buy paying off dividend. You know, that's just huge.
Yeah, that's a miracle frag for Mighty Max. Draws the attention of the player coming out of team main as well, which lined another easy frag for Crucial. And while they don't get to save that double up setup, they'll be more than happy with how that's gone. The risk bears rewards. And sort of barreling through smokes are S Gaming in that round. It's a bitter pill to swallow, but one that, when they look back, may not have been the best line of reasoning or best state of affairs for them. Oh, Robin being a nuisance towards ladder. We've seen him in this position a number of times already. And still continuing to look for these fights. He's able to reposition a number of times, and Crucial has them as they go in towards the brown holes. That's 2 frags easily attained for Endpoint. Another good advantage for them to hold, and this has kind of been the story of this half. S Gaming losing these initial fights and being crunched and pushed towards one of these bomb sites in a pretty scrappy manner.
Yeah, they're being funneled in towards this lower side at the moment, and Fame has found one. Now into a somewhat recoverable position. That might draw rotation. Guy's just desperately hoping for a player to jump up on top of one of the trends, but unfortunately it doesn't come through. Well, 40 seconds left. We've already got Fame pushed up in towards Pop Dog. Teammate coming up here as well. Looks like the S Gaming side with 30 seconds are about to commit in towards the A-bomb site. It's not going to be easy as they all come through Pop Dog, especially with the position of Thomas up here and the crossfire he's got with Mighty Max. And Mighty Max 4-3, can't see him running around the corner. Fame gone, and now Thomas up inside of Heaven. Unable to really see what's going on. Eventually will break the window, giving away his position. Molotov's going to go in, and that forces him to drop down the ladder. Surreal, though, finding a headshot, and now Thomas, he will fall. Not a single kill coming from him in the round. And suddenly, it's recovered here by the T side. It's all under Crucial, looking for the clutch. He's found one, and he's evaded the sights of Kisser here as well. And he's got to go in for the retake. He's tapped the bomb, and he's just got to tap it and hold off. Now Kisser dropping to the side. Crucial, the clutch got again. Endpoint are going to grab 12. And it's now a brilliant half and unrecoverable, I would say, for S Gaming. Now, if Endpoint win this next one, I think it's job done.
Yeah, I'd say even with 12, it's very much looking like a terrible state of affairs for S Gaming, even on the CT side. If they lose out the pistol, it's just a done deal. Of course, guys, shout out to our sponsors over at Hellcase. You see that little dynamic prize pool? You can get in on one of the Hell Cup cases, and it adds to the prize pool for these players as well.
Yeah, you can also head over to Hellcase and use the code SLTV15 for 15% refill bonus. So, pretty good stuff over there at Hellcase. So, well, Fame is going to be holding on. Mighty Max running right into the crosshair of Fame. And that is an advantage that S Gaming will be pretty happy with.
Yeah, first clean kill in a few rounds. But they're actually making their way over towards B. No smokes this time around, and it catches Surreal off guard. He's waiting for some sort of a sound, some sort of a cue to signal the hit. But S Gaming have caught them with their pants down. And with the 3 players remaining on Endpoint, it's the last round of the half. They have to go for this, but they're still worried about a lurking presence towards A. Fame finding that initial kill over. He may catch one on the rotation, and it does. Thomas taken out before he can make his way into the safety of the site. And, well, This is looking like a third round for S Gaming and a clean one at that. All 5 stay up, but a 12-3 half for Endpoint, a very strong CT side.
Well, I don't see a world in which the comeback comes through, but you never really know with these teams. I mean, we did see a 14-1 half come in from Simon Gaming against LDLC. They did recover it to a certain extent, so maybe this extra little buffer in S Gaming CT side. I'm trying to paint a picture here, Yumi.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a realistic picture. It might just be a little bit of fiction, you know, paint by numbers and all that. But we'll see if S Gaming can make it happen. Here on the CT side, a pistol start would be a first step in the right direction and the first step in a very long path back into this.
Yeah, a full retake setup for S Gaming towards the B bomb site. Fame just holding from connector. That smoke should block off and obscure most of his vision. Duray is at least there to spot them as they approach, but one through the edge of the smoke, actually above it. Fame's able to get one, but crucial, it just maintains his good form. 2 quick kills as they emerge from the connector. Duray's creeping his way further and further forward upon the site, and they haven't spotted him out yet. He's going to be able to catch Robin completely off guard and unaware, but Thomas is up close and personal with the rest of it, the S Gaming team, and Mighty Max, last man standing. It's an awkward fight, but he has to try and bring things back, but Kisse drops him in an instant. A good round for S Gaming to start off what could be a comeback.
Well, that's a round that Endpoint were looking good in, but unfortunately let it slip. Crucial's currently 25-7.
Yeah.
Now that is a nutty scoreline to look at, right? But 12-4 here. S Gaming, they're going to be purchasing up. It's going to be the 2 MP9s, the 3 rifles in play, and look at the buy from Endpoint off the back of that bomb plant. That is not bad at all.
Yeah, if they're able to deal with these SMGs, you can definitely see the world in which this AK has a great amount of effect. Of course, lacking head armor on those 2 rifles on the Endpoint side, so it's still lethal with these M4s and SMGs. They're actually looking to get aggressive towards Ivy, and they're on a collision course with the Endpoint roster. Blind fire with the MP9. He finds one. Mighty Max able to trade.
Yeah, that's the AK still available to the T side to recover there, and Robin's the man picked it up. So, in a situation now that's looking increasingly scary for the CT side. 4v4. Plenty of time in play here. And Endpoint, their buy is not bad at all here. Still plenty of utility. Roof fire. Oh, the timing is nearly awful for him. It is awful, but luckily, death does not come to him yet. Now, Fame up on the blue trim. 50 seconds in play. This position should be good for at least one here, I think. Oh, no. Oh, the caster's curse. He looks away at the wrong time, and Surreal just comes through. An easy headshot on the Galil. Now 4v3 favoring Endpoint, but the lineup on the MP9. Nearly 2 kills, and there it is. The second and the bomb falling to the floor, and it's all crumbled here for Endpoint. It was looking good, but that Ivy push just destroyed.
Yeah, great step-up performance from Rooffire, finding the right timing to swing on Ivy. Find those 2 kills, saves the rifle over as well. And a bit surprising that even with the presence made towards that A site, Endpoint didn't even consider moving back towards B. They had a lot of time on the clock. And S Gaming, they didn't move. They didn't move until they heard some information that there was going to be a rotation, and so a good bit of patience from them on the CT side. Not overcommitting, not getting too scared by any maneuvers that Endpoint might pull out. But oh, Mighty Max with the Deagle, finding a kill on towards Ivy. That makes this A bomb site a lot more exposed.
On Roof Fire is gonna smoke deep in towards Ivy. Sticking with the A1S. Not a fan. You an A1S man yourself, Yumi?
You can spam through smokes without getting shot back. That's about the only advantage I've found.
Yep. Well, A4 picked up and now looking for more. It's going to be a kill. He's just transitioning between both weapons. Showing these pretty much a game of gun game here. Mighty Max in behind the E-box. Looking to try and stay alive. Looking to chip away with his Deagle, but nothing coming of it just yet. In terms of his secondary swings, although 2 kills already picked up into the round. He's going to be making a beeline straight past and going down in towards Ivy. I love how he's not wasting time either. They might not be expecting this kind of quick rotation over towards Ivy. They might still think he's hanging around T-Con, maybe going towards Pop Dog. But this Ivy push, this might pay off. He might be able to find them looking the wrong way. And this would be incredible. They're not looking his way just yet. There's the first headshot. Lining them up. They line up for him. And Mighty Max, what a clutch.
The repositioning and the timing is absolutely perfect. The fact that he spots out both on the rotation. You were absolutely right. They didn't expect that sort of speed. The repositioning from Mighty Max. That is a max round, if I've ever seen one. 4 1-deags in that round to bring a terrible buy into the first T-side win.
Wow. Brilliant stuff. And, well, we'll see what they can do here. Senator's going to get aggressive with the Deagle. He'll move forward. Roll, but able to find one, and that's Senator out of there. Man advantage picked up for Endpoint, looking for 14. There's going to be another kill picked up. Robin collecting it, and if they dispatch of this without losing a single player, well, the economy is gone for the CT side. Probably looking at map and serious point here for Endpoint.
Yeah, that one round has changed the tone of the CT side significantly. The fact that they're forced into this buy just to try and remain afloat, and while Kisse trying to catch one off guard towards Ivy, Robin not even testing the smoke, not going through it. Meanwhile, the main focus for Endpoint is towards B. DeRay, first opportunities are there, but Thomas eliminates him rapidly. While Kisse finds the kill on that lurking pressure, Fame as well has found an additional frag. You almost feel like they'll be tested to go for this. They need every single round possible. Well, they've committed to the buy anyway, but not looking likely. No kits available, no utility to close the distance. They know that an AWP is on field, and well, they're just going to take what they have in this round and run. Thought maybe there'd be a second gun in towards Ivy, but it's only an MP9, and so that's...
It's a gun.
Certainly not. It works.
It's not brilliant, but something at least. It's better than what they'll have going into the next round anyway. Now 14-5. Probably just an easy low round picked up here for Endpoint, most likely. And we'll see if S Gaming can pull it all the way back to OT. Now, I don't think that's a possibility. Some people may. And if you're feeling wild, head over to Unicorn.
Yeah, I don't think anybody is quite convinced as of yet.
Well, Thomas is very quick. That is the kind of Endpoint play that, you know, they use in the UK scene, right? Where they're just running straight through, cutting through the defense. And it's going to be Thomas with one, Mighty Max with the other, Surreal picking it up, and that is job done. Clean and clinical. Guess it will find one on the AK, but that is all she wrote, and it's going to be 15-5. Endpoint are over and done with. They want to get this wrapped up and head into the next stage of this tournament.
Yeah, that's a we know we're better type of push. And, well, it works. S Gaming caught completely unaware, but now the buy. They need 10 in a row. It's a long, long journey to get to an OT. They did it the last time. Not quite from this kind of a deficit. And, well, not the same performance that we're getting to see from them the second time around. Endpoint are far more composed, hitting a lot more shots, and having great individual performances as well. Crucial still on 26 frags. And while he may not be gifted the chance to go for a 30 bomb, it might just be because there's no more rounds of play. Rufar, ambitious play through the smoke. He has to clear behind him. He's going to take He could have taken Crucial down, but Surreal able to support just in the nick of time.
That's brilliant stuff from Surreal helping out his teammate. Now, Endpoint looking to be the team that takes over the line 2-0 in the series, although Fame has shown up and taken Robin down. So, 1v4. Just over a minute left on the clock. Surreal still here on the sights. Mighty Max will find himself an easy headshot, but Sonedo's position. This is where things get interesting. Fame also helping out. Sonedo will grab one. One kill comes in from Thomas, but it's still a 2v2 up until this point with Mighty Max hitting everything on the AUG. And now Sonedo left alone. Mighty Max is running to the B-bomb site. Thomas just tucked in behind the E-box as well. This is a very patient play, just watching the connector push, and there it is. Job done. Endpoint will take the series 2-0, Yumi. And a very impressive showing, I have to say, from Endpoint coming into today.